Well, hits Josefa. So yes, we heat it with wood stoves. We had a wood stove in the living room, and we did not get much of that heat upstairs. I remember there being frost on the floorboards in the morning when I was a little kid waking up. You'd have to go to bed with long johns and like a t-shirt. We were allowed to wear white t-shirts under our shirts, but we couldn't ever like go downstairs with that. That was considered underwear. So you had to put a regular Amish shirt on before you went, you went anywhere with that white t-shirt. But we always wore a white t-shirt in the winter because it did not have this going on. And we'd also wear like a long john t-shirt is what we call it. It was made of the same material our long johns were made of. And we used regular store-bought long johns most of the time, although my mom made some as well. But the elastic on those never worked as well, and I didn't like them because they kept slipping down. But all of our shirts and our coats and everything, they have holes. There's no zippers. So no matter what, the wind can come straight through into your chest. It's not like there's a good bond there. So that's why we wore those t-shirts and then another like flannel, almost like a long john, long underwear type t-shirt under it in the winter. And then we would put our Amish shirt on over that. And in some extreme cases, we would wear like a whirly sweatshirt and then put our Amish coats on, stuff like that. My parents frowned upon that, but it wasn't really allowed. But when it got really cold, the rules didn't matter as much. For me, it was all about staying warm. Like, we were not allowed to wear a stocking cap once you were out of school. For me, I started school a year earlier than most. I started when I was 5. I turned 6 in first grade, and I started 8th grade when I was 12 years old. And I graduated at 13. So by the age of 13 and a half, I was not allowed to wear a stocking cap in the winter, and I had to wear, a wool hat like this. Most kids could wear a stocking cap up until they were 14. Well, guess what? Like when I went hunting and stuff, I always wore a stocking cap because I wore an orange one, and then I would always say, hey, I got to wear the orange because that's what the regulations say. But there's actually some communities like Ashland, Ohio, they don't allow orange. They don't allow their Amish kids to wear orange to go hunting. So they either have to go out and break the law or not hunt at all, And I think that's kind of messed up. They're also not allowed to use chainsaws up there to cut their wood. At least we were allowed to use chainsaws. It made it a lot easier to cut wood because we only had to handle it a couple times versus handling it 3 or 4 times like they had to do up there. I was always thankful for the chainsaws